So today we will be going with the plasma membrane. Plasma membrane. First thing, like there are the two models and that all, but let me tell you the basic concept of plasma membrane first. So the first thing I want to tell you is that is the boundary, or like the outermost, the boundary of protoplasm is also known as plasma membrane. This is also the outer layer after the cell wall. The cell wall is not very important, this is outer layer boundary, and this can be found in like prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. And like we are having two names of the plasma membrane, this like three names. Plasma membrane can also be called as cell membrane, that's very common, cell membrane or the membrane same. And the another name is plasma lemma, plasma, the plasma same, and lemma sorry, this is also known as plasma lemma. This is also the name of plasma membrane. Okay, so now what does this plasma membrane do? Like it helps in the controlling. What does it do? It helps in the controlling of the like material going in and out, controlling movement we can say, or the material coming inside and outside, like going and coming, that all in and out. So that's in the plasma. And here like this is the plasma membrane, but what in which like we'll be talking about, that is if I just write fluid here in my, like I'll be explaining fluid mosaic model as well. So if I just write fluid, that is known as lipid. Like I'm when I just speak about fluid, that is lipid. If I just speak about the mosaic, that is known as like protein. And if I talk about the lipids, so we have the two membranes are the lipids. So that's why these are known as bilayer. As we know, bi word is used for the two things, so we have two, this means this is known as bilayer. Okay, so now we will study here about the vibration, rotation, partially embedded, completely embedded, and that all. So I will discuss that later on. So now here we'll be going with the composition of plasma membrane. That's very simple topic. Plasma membrane. Okay, so now like what it, like this is also known as, this is chemically composed of what? This is chemically composed of like two things, or this membrane is considered are made up of two things. One is protein. So now the question is how much protein or how much percentage is there of the protein, I will tell you, and lipids, and in like some little amount of carbohydrates as well. So if we talk about the proteins, that are 60 to 80% in the like the membrane or the outer part, or if we talk about the lipids, that are 20 to 40%. And if we talk about the carbohydrates, that's in the very small quantity, so that specifically do not have any percentage or any idea, but this is present, as research said us, this is present but in a very small amount, so we can just write this is present in a very small amount. So in plasma membrane we have like another type which is known as like this. There are two types, and telling this is known as unit membrane, or this is also known as sandwich membrane. Now don't laugh just because I've just used in the sandwich word, just because the sandwich word means I'm just considering as a bread or egg. What about just I put an, it's a bread, and inside this we are having an egg, and down again we have a bread slice. Okay, so this means these both are the outer part, and the egg into it is the middle, or the like upper like middle inside part. Okay, so now this means sandwich membrane was just given name, that was let me write, if I just write about the bread, so I will just talk about the protein, and if I talk about the eggs, that would be lipids. Now what are you thinking? Let me tell you, when I just write bread, this means the upper and the lower part are made up of bread, this means proteins, and the middle stuff is present and are known as egg, or known as egg, these are considered as lipids. As I told you, these are present in 60 to 80 percentage, and like lipids are there 20 to 40%. So now what exactly the like structure looks like, let me make here. This is round like a structure here. Okay, so this is considered as a bread, this also considered as a bread, which are known as protein, and the inner material from here till this, like the inner material is known as lipids. So like in the previous research, so here like these upper parts are known as, these are also known as head part, and the inner are known as tail part maybe. So here the proteins are the upper parts and the inside material is known as lipids. So previously like it was told this is the correct model and everything would be like this means these are continuous form. How it's continuous? Just because these are equally shaped, or if I just talk about bread, this has been put inside upper side, and inside that we are having egg, and the down we again have the bread. So this was the continuous, this mean but in the latest research it was told that we have better model, that is non fluid mosaic model, that we will discuss in the later video. So I hope you like it. Thank you, bye.